Translation: all these cities and villages are flourishing in all respects, because the herbs and grains are in abundance, the trees are full of fruits, the rivers are flowing, the hills are full of minerals, and the ocean is full of wealth. And this is all due to your glancing over them.
Ime janapadas kudya supakau sadivi vidai supakai sadivi dudha vanadri nadru dannantu dhidanti kavavikri. So, there is very nice description how we can materially become happy. These are all description of material happiness. Spridhya, very crowded cities and towns. So how it is crowded? The herbs and plants and trees and creepers, they are all luxuriously grown and sufficiently supply the needs of the human being. Every plant and creeper is useful for human being. We do not know how to use them. Experienced men, they collect so many aushadhi. Varnaushadhirata loki jayate paramam hitam. We are neglecting these herbs and vegetables. But because we do not know how to use them, we have to meet so much bill of the doctors. But there are everything complete. Krishna's arrangement is very complete. Purnamidam Purnamada Purnat Purnamadacha. Krishna has given us everything incomplete. There is no question. Although we have come to this material world for undergoing some tribulation on account of our rebellious attitude towards Krishna. Krishna, we are meant for serving Krishna, but we have rebelled. Why shall I serve Krishna? I shall serve my senses. I shall remain independent without Krishna. This is our fault. That is not possible. We have discussed already that without Krishna there is no question of happiness. There is no question of it. This is called ignorance. Krishna Bhuliya Ji Anadi Bohimo Atay Maya Daya Samsara Do. There is something there. Our only fault is that we have forgotten Krishna and we have come to enjoy this material world. Material enjoyment means sense enjoyment. That is material. And spiritual world means there is no sense gratification. Only activities for Krishna's sense. That is the so-called material world can be converted into spiritual world. When this Krishna consciousness is there, then everything should be used for Krishna's place. That is spiritual. Otherwise it is material. In the higher sense, there is no material world at all. Sarvam Khalidam Brahma. Everything, Krishna and Krishna's energy. Krishna's energy is not different from Krishna. Just like the sun sign is not different from the sun, although sun is millions and millions of miles away. Still, we can feel what is the sun by feeling the energy of the sun. We can understand the sun is complete heat and light. Although we cannot go to sun, but by the sun sign we can understand. Similarly, we can understand Krishna by different energies. Parasya Shakti Vividhai Vasya. He has got multi-energies. So these plants and creepers, they are also produced out of Krishna's energy, and we take advantage of them. So if we want to be happy, these things are required. What is that? Any Janapada Siddha. Janapada, cities and towns, we require, because we are human beings, we cannot live in the forest. There are certain uncivilized human beings, they are meant for living in the forest because they are not civilized. But civilized men, they require nice towns, cities, full of gardens, parks, and nice roads and parks, nice buildings. They're all described in the Srimad Bhagavatam about the Dwarka city, Mathura city in those days. Still, there are some samples. In Mathura, you find that outside the city there are many gardens. The gardens, formerly, the guests, kings and big men, when they become guests, these garden houses were meant for them. We get this information from many Vedic literature. So anyway, we should be eager to become happy even in the cities and towns with the help of these things. Aushadhi, Virudha, then forest, Adri, Nadi. Nadi means not dirty nadi. Very clear water and waves are flowing. By the modern civilization, I have seen so many rivers in Europe, in Paris, in Moscow, and in Germany. All rivers are very, very dark. Very, very dark. You cannot take bath, what to speak of drinking water. It's so dark due to this rascal industry. Even in our New York, the bays and the seas, they are also polluted. All dirty things are there. How long the water will be clear? No. The rivers, at least the rivers in the city, they should be kept very clean. But they cannot keep clean because there are so many dirty activities, enterprises, mills and factories. So in Calcutta also, there are so many jute mills and factories on the river side, and all the nice soil, they are thrown into the Ganges. So still, the Ganges is so powerful that it keeps clear. Hundreds and thousands of people still they take bath in the Ganges. and they keep very good health. Those who are taking baths regularly in the Ganges, and cities and town, there must be a river. In India, you will find all the important cities in India. They are on the bank of the Ganges, on the bank of the Jamuna, on the bank of the Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, all the important. And Chanakya Pandit said that don't go to a town and city where there is no river and where there is no friend and there is no temple. Don't go to that. If there is no river, no friend and no temple, then that is a great city, is a great forest. So that is forbidden. We should be happy with these things. Cities and town does not mean big slaughterhouse, cinema, brothel, and factories, and all that things. Here it is not mentioned. Here Kunti Devi said, Imi Janapadas Pridhya. She never said that these towns and cities are flourishing on account of having so many industries, slaughterhouse, brothels, cinema, clubs, nightclubs, not like that. There is no such thing in those. These are modern inventions to make the whole world hellish. Otherwise, people, if you want to be rich, then you can get riches. Where from? Gonadri, Nadi, Uttanadu, from seas, from river, from hills. You can get valuable jewels, gems, pearls from this natural source. So India's wealth, formerly, it was depending on these things: gold, silver, jewel, pearl, silk, not industry. And from the forest, from the herbs, from food grain, all natural products. So, from the river, the saintly person, they dependent mostly on the river side. Anywhere they put a cottage on the river, still that is going on. A saintly person, if he wants to remain in a secluded place, so they select any place on the river side, have a small cottage, still you will find in many places, especially on the bank of the Ganges, Narmada, Godavari, Kaveri, there are many saintly persons, especially on the bank of Jamuna and Ganges. If you go to Allahabad, you'll find they are living very peacefully in a small cottage on the bank of the Ganges. When Narad Muni made the hunter a disciple, so he dragged him to the riverside, Ganges, and gave him a tulsi plant that you sit down here and chant Hare Krishna mantra, and the tulsi plant is here to offer obeisances. Then you are very much anxious because you are hunter. He has been stopped his main business, killing business. So he was thinking that my Guru Maharaj may not cheat me. He has stopped my business. He has broken my bows and arrows. Now he has dragged me here to sit down and chant Hare Krishna. Then he asked, what about my food, sir? I sit down here also. Narad Muni assured me that don't bother, I will send you your food. You sit down, chant, and I will send you. So you are little doubtful. Anyway, these news, as soon as the news spread in the neighboring places, that a hunter has become a Vaishnava. So out of curiosity, people used to come to see the hunter Vaishnava. The hunter, when one is Vaishnava, is no longer a hunter or belonging to any caste. But people used to say the hunter Vaishnava. So it is the custom of Grihastha that when a Grihastha goes to see a saintly person, he should bring some gift. Never mind, however insignificant it is, at least one palm full of rice or dal or atta, would give something. If one comes to the temple, here are many temples in India state. People come there, with one who has got many things, but he brings one palm full of atta or rice or dal. This is useful. And in the temple there are 3 pots. They put dal in the dal, atta in the atta, and rice in the rice. So in this way, the inmates of the temple, they can live without going outside. But people have lost such habit. They come empty-handed. Darshan. That I will not give you anything, but you are a scientific person. Give me darshan and give me a Ashirvad, and then I enjoy myself. Nothing to give you, but you give me a Ashirvad. You give me the dust of your feet. I become bendy. You starve. That is not enough. So the hunter, he was following the instruction of his Guru Maharaj, Narada Muni, chanting Hare Krishna and sitting very peacefully. The people would come and they were supplied. So many people came, heaps of atta, heaps of rice, heaps of vegetables. So he became little agitated. What shall I do with so much quantity? Why is sending so much? We are simply 2, husband and wife. So why is sending? So actually, for Vaishnava, who is dependent on Krishna, there is no one. There cannot be. Yogakshemam vahamaham tisam nityavijutam. If one is actually dependent on Krishna, there is no question of scarcity. That is Sukadeva Goswami's instruction. Kasmad bhajanti kavayu dhanadunmadam dham. He says to the saintly person to become independent. So he advises that why you are anxious for bedding. There is very nice grass and you have got pillows, this hand, arms. You can lie down here and what is the necessity of keeping a water pot? Because the sannyasi, in giving up everything, he keeps one water pot. Sukadeva Goswami criticized, what is the use of keeping water pot? You have your palms, you can take water from the river and drink. Chirani kim pathina santi, and old cloth thrown out. Normally, Grihastha in different ceremonies, after taking bath, they would throw out their garments there, so that poor people, they can take it and use it. New. Every religious function, in our childhood also we have seen, as soon as there was a new function or puja, there was new clothes. In household puja, that takes place practically every month. Lakshmi Puja, Kartik Puja, then Baramase Taru Parko. Actually there are 12 months, but the festivals are 30. It was very difficult to adjust where the another festival in which month it should be observed. So we have got experience in Lakshmi Puja, all new clothes. The children, at least the children and the housewife will have new clothes for everyone. And what was the price of cloth? Very cheap. 1 rupee, 4 annas, 1 rupee, 6 annas per pair. So we have seen it. So festival. So there was no scarcity. Why? People were religiously inclined. Even for a beggar, there was sufficient. The temple, sufficient, everything. That is called ime janapadas pritya, vidhi. When opulent, all the cities and towns were opulent, villages, opulent, no one. And they depended on the trees, plants, this river, the mountain. Like this sea and pick up the birds. That is very valuable. And still there are. So for rich man, the jewelries, the silk, nice food, nice building, and poor man also, if they do not require jewelry, but they are not hungry, everything was complete. So, human prosperity, Prabhupada says, by natural gift, and not by gigantic industrial enterprise. This is the first part. These gigantic enterprise, industrial, they are called Ugragod. Just like now, New Delhi, there is every town has got industrial area, and big industries are flourishing, especially when you go from Vrindavan side to New Delhi. The first big industry we see, the Goodyear tire, very big factory. So people are being dragged there. So come here, you get good salary. Why you are working in the field so hard? Come here, you will get good salary. So they go, but the result is that they are not happy. And when they are not happy, they are induced to take wine and meat. In this way, whole world, India, it was not there. Gandhi's movement was to stop this wine place and as we are prohibiting. But at the present moment, the government is encouraging. It is very regrettable. Gigantic industrial enterprises are products of a godless civilization. Godless civilization, they no more can depend on the natural gifts. They think by industrial enterprises they will get more money and they will be happy. And to remain satisfied with the food grains, vegetables, and natural gift, that is primitive. They say it is primitive. When men were not civilized, they would depend on nature. But when they are advanced in civilization, they must discover industrial enterprises. So instead of eating on metal dishes, the civilized man should eat on what is that called? Plastic. Yes. Now plastic utensils, not even metal. Still, according to Vedic civilization, this Hindu, they would not touch this china clay utensils or these plastic utensils, never, or glass utensils, they will never touch. Especially in South India, they are very strict. A poor man would prefer to eat on the plantain leaf, and the rich man, they eat on silver utensils. And they do not even like to say, brass or other base metal. So, this is very good economy. If you have got metal utensils, if you are in need of money, you can get immediately in exchange some money. There are pawn shops, so they will keep anything, a good Banarasi sari or metal utensils or ornament, if you are needed, village banks, immediately. Poor man, suppose if you require 5 rupees, 10 rupees, you haven't got. But how to get the money? You take something from your household, from India, and go to the pawn maker, you get money. You are now living from present anxiety. Then again you get back. But what is this? China clay, China pots, and this plastic pot will bring. No. From economic point of view, this is also very good. So depend on nature. So the more we go on increasing such troublesome industry to squeeze out the vital energy of the human being, the more there will be unrest and dissatisfaction. That is right. For the people in general, although you only can live lavishly by exploitation. So our Krishna consciousness movement is all round. If people understand that this is a religious movement, no, religious movement is different thing. Krishna consciousness movement, Krishna, it is not our manufactured idea. Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita to make people Krishna conscious. In every way, he is suggesting how to live. Annad bhavanti bhutani. How the division of the society should be made. Chaturpannam maya system. Gunadharma vibhaga. Everything, social, political, political also, he is enthusing Arjuna, you must fight. They have committed so much injustice upon you, so you must fight. Don't consider that he is your brother, he is your... even when Arjuna say, yes, this is all right, I fight with my enemy, but how can I kill Bhishma then? He is not my enemy, he is my maintainer, my grandfather. He lost our father at early age. He took care. How can I kill my teacher, Dronacharya? But Krishna supported, then you must kill them. Why? Because they have taken the wrong side. Because Bhishma Dev, in spite of his becoming so learned, still he has gone to the side of the judge. Simply for matter of getting some money. maintenance. And actually Vishwadev went to the side of Duryodhana, considering that these people are maintaining me. How can I give up their company at times of danger? That is also another concern. So similarly, Dronacharya, although his guru, teacher, a military art, he also went to Duryodhana's side for money. Therefore, Karna, nobody came to this side. So Krishna was doing justice. That this is politics. Tit for tat. This is politics. Sati sartham samachar, Chanakya Pandit. If somebody is shorter means very cunning. So you should be also cunning. This is politics. He should not be at that time Brahmana, giver. No. So the idea is that in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches everything very right, properly. The whole Vedic literature is meant for that. Not one side. Now here he is speaking, Kunti is speaking to Krishna, how to live, how by the association of Krishna, people will be happy, how they shall live happily in the towns and cities. These things are described. We should always remember that this Krishna consciousness movement is for all-round development of the human, not a sentimental religion. If people take to this, and it is not based on the teachings of Krishna, on the teachings of Bhagavatam, everything is described there. The more we grow strength rather, because we are now weak. People are not understanding seriousness of this movement, but the more we grow in strength and volume, we should take part in all round activities of the human society to make them happy. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. So this is the Vedic culture. Yeah, Vedic culture wants to see everyone is happy, and especially the Vaishnava. Vaishnava paradukha dukhi. Vaishnava has no unhappiness because he has got Krishna. Jamalam sacha parangala mannati nadikantata. One who has got Krishna, where is their unhappiness? And where is God? But he has nothing, such thing as unhappiness. But he is unhappy seeing others, the so-called rascals who have forgotten Krishna. They are unhappy. Vaishnava is unhappy seeing these people unhappy. Prahlad, right? Sochi tato vimuguche. I am thinking, I am lamenting only for these rascals who have forgotten. And forgetting you, they are trying to become happy by so many ravish activities. Maya sukhaya phalamud bhavato vimukta. They want to be happy by inventing machine for saving others. The attention is diverted that for saving they want machine, for brushing the teeth they want a machine. So that means the intelligence is being misused. Intelligence is being misused. Therefore, Vaishnava duty is that in whatever they have discovered, that can be used for Krishna's service, and to teach them how to engage everything into Nitbandhi Krishna. Anasaktasya vishayan jatharam upujan. Anasaktasya vishayan jatharam upujan. Our policy is that we are using this microphone. It is not that if there is no microphone, we shall stop our speaking or preaching. No. We have no attraction for this microphone. But when there is microphone, we take advantage for spreading Krishna consciousness. Anasakta, that is the formula given by Bhagavad. Anasaktasya vishaya yathaham upajanyata nirbandhi Krishna sambandha yukta virat. One may say that if you are condemning material civilization, why you are using? It does not mean that we are attached to it. But if there is some advantage for spreading Krishna consciousness, we can use it. We can use the modern invention, but we are not attached to it. It is not that without it we become collapsed. No, that is not our purpose. We can do with it and without. When we use it, it is for the advantage of the person. His energy is being, who has invented this microphone, his energy is being utilized for Krishna's purpose. So, adopted, everything adopted in Krishna's service. So, without Krishna, we cannot be happy. That is the right conclusion. And that is stated here, that everything is flourish on account of your presence. And as we have repeatedly said, we can keep Krishna always present by Krishna consciousness. Then everything will be nice, we shall be happy, either in the town or in the forest, everywhere. Thank you.
यहाँ पे भक्ति महारानी की प्रार्थना में भक्ति महारानी बता रही है जब भगवान कृष्ण ने उनको